Hi, I'm Ari Swanzer.
And I'm a fake ass bitch.
Not really. I'm the bitch you wanna fuck.
Can I have my hands? Can I have my hands?
Please.
Did you happen to catch the scandalous episode? Did you happen to see us yell at each other? Did you happen to see me cry like a bitch? Did you happen to see you cry like a bitch? Shh, 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 shh. We're gonna watch. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of MikeMGTV. And this could either be a reaction or a heart-to-heart, because I know a lot of you guys aren't watching the show. We're barely watching the show, and we're on it. But me and Aris had like a rough episode, and today we're gonna watch it and react to it because we got in a big ass fight, and both of us cried and screamed and yelled, and they didn't show a lot that they could have showed. So we're also gonna talk about that.
They showed him in the commercials. Advertising for the episode, they didn't show it because I was waiting for me. Because when I told you to go home in the commercial break, I looked gorgeous.
When?
I said, "Go home, Mike. Go home," and I had no makeup on. I looked stunned.
But in the moment you were mad at me because I yelled at you without makeup on, and now you like the way you look.
Because I'm actually really pretty, and I'm just really hard on myself until retrospect happens, and it turns out I'm prettier than most people. And I'm gonna get comments below. They're gonna say, "No, she's not," and the facts are.
We'll talk about
my
it.
Lips. Do not do that with the thing you touch my lips with.
What do you mean?
Give me the hand.
You can just put the hair in the wash.
No, I cannot. I have to give it to someone. Ew.
Come on, this is a different hand.
I'm
You could fist yourself with this. You literally could fist yourself with this. Where's that OnlyFans? So today we're gonna react to us scream fighting and crying. We're gonna talk about why we felt that way in a calm, cool, collected manner. We're gonna not yell. We're not gonna gaslight one another. Which we both equally did to each other on the show. Okay.
Oh, did I kiss someone and then talk about you after?
Oh my God, did we agree that we were going to do that and then you got mad at me for doing the thing that we agreed to do?
Not if you don't tell me that we're going to do that.
I literally sat on the couch day one and told you exactly that I was going to do that.
If it's just you and I and we have a great time and that's enough for you, then it might also be enough for you back home. Or do you want to do our thing, but also do our thing with other people are here? We might realize that that doesn't work for us. And I was right all along.
Or it does work for us and I was right all along.
Well, game on. Game on. Game on. Game on. Well, you can cheers to this. Give me.
This the good ass.
What do you want?
And then you got mad because
No.
You got mad because there was no one you were interested in that you could do that to me with.
You did not tell me you did it.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Carol told you. And then you came downstairs and you asked me and I said yes and you said, okay.
Well, I forgot.
I will say, I understand that you were mad. I understand that you were mad that I called you boring. I didn't say...
That was rude.
I didn't say...
Wasn't that rude?
Okay, first of all, I didn't say...
Also, wait, everyone, buy this at dragqueenmerch.com. It's by Tom Taylor.
If you go back, I never said you were boring. I said I was bored because you were putting limitations on me, not letting me do other things, while also not fully committing to me. So I was like, what am I going to do?
How was I not fully committing to you?
Because you were giving... that.
Oh, see, he can't answer.
I can totally answer. You weren't...
An answer!
You weren't being vulnerable, and we weren't putting a label on it.
No, I wasn't being vulnerable because we're on TV and you know I hate that shit.
Okay, well, work on it. I was doing it.
Excuse me?
I said what I said. Anyway, we're not going to go back. We're not talking about what happened in the past, even though kissing David was great. You wanted to kiss David, too.
I did kiss David.
We both kissed David. So what are you mad about? We both kissed
I
him.
wanted to kiss Kira.
Me too.
That was the real tea, bitch.
So let's do what we weren't able to do on the show and talk about our feelings. Welcome to therapy with Mike and Aris.
Also, we were supposed to do this last night, but we got way too drunk at a party.
Oh yeah, we went to Pride Eve. Aris actually just went to an event. That's why she looks like this. I
know, look at this glitter. Look at the glitter. Look. Suck Less Face and Body by Willem.
I was in that ad.
I was not, but girl. Aris needs to look at the camera. Why won't she connect with us? I'm not gonna masturbate with y'all. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a mirror. And so I just look at me. I'm so gorgeous. And if you don't agree, you're racist or transphobic.
Let's watch how the fight started. Talk about what made us both mad and what they didn't show.
You have to stay with me when you come because you don't even understand how nice my apartment is.
No, I bet it is, but the thing is, I plan on bringing people home and I don't want to disrespect your apartment.
Well, the thing
Unless
is...
I'm here.
What?
Unless I'm here.
Mike, are you out of your mind?
I'm saying if I was single,
No, you're not. I'm like, you keep saying you're gonna be.
I said if I was single.
Let me talk. No, you're not. I'm like, you keep saying you're gonna be monogamous and I'm the only one for you.
I want to show you that I could be just enough. If it's just you and I and we have a great time and that's enough for you, then it might also be enough for you back home. Or do you want to do our thing, but also do our thing with other people who are here? We might realize that that doesn't work for us. And I was right all along.
Do you think she could be your person, though?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Right away, it seems like we got out of the way that, we're both gonna figure things out while we're here. I just want to make sure that we're on the same path.
See how his words don't match with his actions?
Or do you want to do our thing, but also do our thing with other people who are here?
Bullshit. We're gonna talk about it. First of all, I was single. We were not together on the show. Neither of us had decided to be together yet. We were still working our shit out. So at the time, I could have ended the show single. So if that occasion would have aroused.
You can do whatever, both of those are wrong.
If that did happen, and I went to Emily, I'm like, yeah, if I stayed with you, I'm not gonna stay with you because I'm probably gonna be bringing people home in Miami. I was joking with my friend, and I immediately, once I saw that it hurt you, said, I'm just kidding. I was kidding. I was making a joke.
I was right there.
So
you
what?
No.
So this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted you to be jealous.
Oh
So
God.
actually you being jealous is you doing exactly what I wanted. Because now it shows that you care, and I was right all along because you can't be open with monogamous.
Okay, I hope you all see that gas is like $8 a gallon right now, and he is lighting it. He is lighting the fucking. I'm like, you're
Out of your mind.
because you said no. We were at a good place at the time. I would not wear a jumpsuit. If I wasn't like taken by someone, because single girls don't wear jumpsuits. Okay.
Also,
fashion kids,
in my defense, I don't think there was anyone else you were interested in. And I will say this.
Because we were working on stuff, and David was the only thing in the house that was even plausible. And me and Ray are cousins. Okay, we are cousins.
But here David at this point is no longer an option. David is fully with Kira. And I will own up to something. I will own up to, did I think that Emily was attractive and was I flirting with her? Yeah, look at her. She's gorgeous. But I'm not Emily's type. I knew that there. She made that very, very clear. She is not like Kira. Kira likes feminine guys. Emily likes masculine men. So I was flirting with her.
But Kira never came for you.
No. Because she had David.
Feminine guy.
Because I might be feminine, but I'm a blouse. I'm a femme top. David's a bottom. Listen, I will own up to this because normally in real life, you and I have never gotten in a fight before this show. Before this show.
I know, I'm trying to think. Give me a second. Everyone enjoy my highlight.
In fact, you and I have only, historically, stood up for each other and defended each other. And you actually trained me to be exactly the person that I'm being in this entire episode, by the way. We're going to talk about that.
Going off?
Making someone jealous in order to prove a point. That is you, bitch.
I know, but I don't fight them. I don't yell at them.
We're not there yet. We're going to talk about why I got there. We're going to be calm, cool.
I've never yelled at anyone before.
I'm a queer Italian. Yelling is in my DNA. Listen, should I have said that? No. Was I actually just joking? Yes. Did I expect you to get that mad? Not at all. Is you being mad kind of what I wanted?
Okay, also, I'm in front of my girl.
Okay.
Davon. So, honey, if she shoots me a half a look off of the jive you're talking, that's how black people talk. The jive you're talking, if she shoots me a half a glance of, what did he just say? Bitch, it's a wrap. It was disrespectful to say that in front of, and with the one that we're not rooting for collectively.
You called me a doormat to everyone before I even got there, and you want to say...
They didn't know you!
Yeah, but you bitch is the same thing!
You were a doormat! No, pause. Mike, riddle me this, okay. Batman. Riddle me this. Do you have boundaries with your friends now?
Now I do.
Did you have them before?
No.
So you were a doormat.
And I wasn't a doormat, I was a yes man. Fuck you. In your defense, you're gorgeous, and you are used to men pining after you. do it. Like, men want you so bad that they'll buy you whatever you want and pay your bills and do all this. Like, you know, like, you're just used to this, and that's not a bad thing. If anything, that's a flex. So I was not willing to do that for you, and I get why that would upset you. But also in this moment, I'm kind of like trying to stick to my guns because I'm trying not to be a doormat that you said I was, and that's not a bad thing.
If you really want it, ladies, don't ask. Just show up with that pussy. Anyway, they'll do it. If they won't, you're gonna be on X on the beach, and it's gonna be a huge deal, and you're gonna hate it. You were like, oh, I'm gonna want to bring people home. I'm like,
okay, if I was single, I would want to bring people home.
You didn't say if you were single. You
But,
were just
but we are
talking.
both single in the scene. We are both single in the scene.
You're fighting to win me, so that means you literally lose.
Okay, I'm not. Why am I having to? But you haven't fought.
Because I'm the single.
By default.
You're welcome. Otherwise, there was no casting. You ain't got no trans black girl. You ain't got nothing. Otherwise, you are transphobic and racist.
So he just gave her even more reason to just have like layers upon layers of cement blocking him from her.
I said what I said and I meant what I said. You know I didn't mean it like that.
It's done. Like, he's so gross to me right now. Like, you're...
Pause before we get into what you're saying here. What they don't show is me outside pissed. Because now everyone's gassing me up like, why is she always mad at you? The whole time everyone's like, why is Arise always mad at you? Why is Arise always mad at you? Trying to like cause problems behind the scene. But I'm just like blowing that off for the past 2 weeks. Because don't forget, we've been in the house at this point for like fucking 5 weeks. You could have sneezed. You could have queefed and I would have screamed. Spending that much time with people is hard. And
no phones.
No phones, no
internet,
distractions. Just talking about love stuff and trauma and triggering one another for 5 fucking weeks. So everyone's like building me up, egging me on, being like, she's always mad at you. Why are you doing that? So now after a few cocktails, I get mad. So I'm outside like screaming in fucking Jesus sandals and ugly leather pants to everyone, like causing a scene. And then I was like, I wasn't mad, and then I got progressively madder. And I don't know what triggered me about this whole situation. Like, I'm always wrong, I'm always a piece of shit. I'm being told what I can and cannot say, who I can and can't talk to, and I'm making feel like I'm easily replaceable. Not your fault, just explaining why I was triggered. And now I'm outside screaming like, I'm outside mad. She won't even talk to me. Every time I do something that upsets her, I go to her right away. I try to mend it, and she won't even come to me and like try to fix this, blah, blah, blah. So now I'm getting even madder because after this, I go up to you and it seems like I'm just like screaming out of nowhere. But there was like 3 hours before we came up and talked to you. You're like fully out of your outfit, taking your makeup off, and that's not a slow process.
And pause. I shut the door on purpose because I didn't want anyone to hear what we were talking about. I wanted to be alone with my thoughts. I'm not a dramatic person. I'm not a pot stirrer. I'm just not.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Yeah, I know, because you came and knocked on the door and then you were let in and you were like, this is coming up. But it's just like, I just want everyone to acknowledge the fact that you've never seen the door shut until now, the whole season. It's because I just wanted to talk to Nicole. It's one of my girls. I love Nicole. And I just want to take off my makeup and I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do.
Because I was going to like just go to bed, which in retrospect, in hindsight, is
Would have been smart.
Is what I should have done. But everyone's like, you need to go talk to her. No, like, she won't talk to you. No, you need to not be the doormat. Everyone told me the whole time, you should not be the doormat.
Who told you that?
Everyone that was downstairs was like...
like who? Name names.
I'm not naming names.
Name the names.
No, I'm not going to name names.
Say their name.
No. So everyone's like egging me on, production's loving that. So they're also like, yeah, Mike, go get her. So now I'm mad. And they're like, go talk to her. She treats you like shit. She treats you like shit. People aren't saying that. Not production
I
saying
was like,
that.
I have never treated you like shit.
So no.
Have I ever treated you like shit?
On the show, yeah. Yeah.
When?
Every time you're mad at me for no reason, telling me who I can and cannot talk to.
There was no reason.
Right? I don't think there was a reason to get mad at me.
Bitch.
I think you know me.
Literally made me feel like I was nothing. Like, oh, I'm going to be fucking a bunch of people.
Okay,
so
as somebody who...
Okay,
but as somebody who knows me, as somebody who wanted to be open with me, as somebody who's been my friend for 5 years and all I do is make sex jokes on the reg.
I wanted to be open with you because that's you.
Okay, but how do you think that makes me feel?
Like you want to go fuck everyone in Miami?
Yeah, but I didn't say that's not fair.
You said you want to fight today?
Yeah, no, let's
now I want to fight.
No.
You're like, now I want to fight. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm giving you what you wanted. We are not monogamous yet. I didn't think I did anything wrong.
All right.
I understand how you feel the way you felt now. I'm just explaining on how I felt. I'm not saying I was right. I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm just explaining where my mindset was at the time. Does that make sense? On guard.
No.
Arm wrestling.
No, I'm hitting you for real.
Can you come talk to me outside, please?
Right now?
Yes, right now. I'm just looking for a Reese to show me that she cares. Why should I keep trying and have the same result happen over and over again? Because after a while, I'm just gonna stop. Please sit. Explain to me why you got so mad. Because I'm so mad? Yes, you stormed away. I didn't storm. You stormed. I went away. You walked away. Again, I'm the bad guy when I shouldn't be the bad guy.
Mike.
You have yet to be vulnerable with me.
Wait, who's this guy then, Mike? Your evil twin?
You don't have to be any more vulnerable than you've already shown.
That's me being the doormat and telling you how I didn't really feel. And that's my fault, not yours. Just wanted to say that.
I made you feel special since day one.
Oh, this is what you mean by special.
They're talking about the kiss, and I already said why I kissed David. After that kiss, I did nothing wrong at all. After that kiss, and I saw you didn't like that. After I did the kiss that we agreed on, and it hurt you, I didn't do anything for 5 weeks.
This thing was following David. Getting you once anyway.
It took you till today to make me feel that no, I'm talking now. I'm talking now.
I'm trying to be assertive, and it's coming
It's
off.
not working.
I know.
'Cause I was so calm.
I know you, but the thing is, you're always calm. You are in control of your emotions, and I am completely triggered in this moment. I will say dating you hits every single one of my triggers. It's not your fault. Because my triggers are not your problem.
I want everyone to know I was on a double dose of home runs on this fucking show.
I just want to say I am not proud of this. I'm not going to defend this. I'll explain why I was in that mode, because dating with somebody who doesn't show any emotion when I'm so emotional makes me feel like you don't give a fuck about me. So why am I there? Like, I know you're in control of your emotions, and that's something I'm jealous of. I actually it's one of the things I admire about you. But when I'm so emotional and I'm obviously hurt and angry, and you are just like unbothered and don't care, it makes me feel like
Okay.
you don't care. That's how I felt.
Perspective wise, if you see someone's normally in control of their emotions, measures things out, balances, like, how do I feel about this? Because then it's like, it's on you. Because you know how I'm going to react. And if you're overreacting, I'm absolutely going to underreact.
Yeah, you shut down.
So it's like,
you shut down.
Yeah, I'm like, this is not. Because you know me. It's not like we're new.
Well, also, but the thing is, you also know me. So you should know that we are both guilty of knowing each other and not being like, that's him. How do I handle this? In the other perspective. Where I'm going to say, even though we're both guilty of that, you are more right in this scenario because you're able to be calm, cool, and collected. Me being over emotional is not something I'm proud of. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying.
It was just unnecessary.
It was. I completely agree.
It was also pointed, and for no reason. Like, I would have loved a private conversation, because it wasn't private, because everyone's watching downstairs.
Well, that was the most private place in the house at the moment. That was the most private we were going to get.
It could have waited for a different time, because it was upsetting, because I felt like you were disrespecting me by yelling, and I could see there's like 9 people downstairs.
Well, I didn't even see those people, and I was yelling.
I saw when we walked out, I said, who's going to hear whatever he has to say to me? These people.
Well, I was also I was yelling because I feel like it's easy for you to tune me out and not listen and hear how I'm passionate, I'm emotional.
I don't tune you out.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I've never tuned you out. I listen to everything you say. I take it into me.
So, but up until this point, I feel like how I felt was that you weren't doing anything. I was the only one who was making a change.
No, that's not true. Because
that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
I was the only one making a change. No, because...
Oh.
Nope. Shut up and listen. Because I'm the prize. You listen to me.
We're gonna talk.
We're gonna do this. Let's reverse it then.
Wait.
Because I had been so vulnerable, so real, so honest.
When?
They showed it in the real.
No. They said me telling you didn't have to be vulnerable. They didn't show you being vulnerable. You were not vulnerable once. You were
Yes, I was.
When?
I told you how I really felt.
When?
I told you I loved you.
And it was a lie.
How was that why you spit on my face?
I'm sorry.
He's so obsessed with being right. Mike just wants to be right, and that's what this is about. I just want everyone to know. And he's going to cut this on the video.
No, I'm going to leave it.
Good. No, because I need everyone to know he is just trying to be right now because I had a great point.
Nope. Because you can just say, I love you, Mike. You didn't love me.
You don't love me.
And I will say, the reason why I'm doing this with you here isn't to prove you wrong or me right or anything like that. I didn't want to react to this moment without you being here telling your side of the story.
Because you'd be canceled for being
No, I wouldn't. I did
racist and transphobic.
No.
Because I'm the prize.
Mike's an idiot. I don't know this person.
I'm
I've
glad
only
they
ever
shouldn't
seen
roll
him
in my
yell like
eyes.
this once, which he said he'd never yell at a woman, but he'd yell at a now he's yelling at me.
That is a good point, and I felt bad.
And you were standing over me.
Yeah, that was not good. That was not.
I met you at your level. I was talking to you. I was being a person. And you were like, let me get above this bitch and point at her over and over and then call her a bitch.
Yeah, no. I didn't. We're going to talk about why I called you a bitch. And we're
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I will say, the reason why I was going, I'm the prize is because, again, something that's not your fault. When I feel replaceable, it brings back the bad stuff. Like when I feel like I'm less than, I'm bad, I'm this and that. You literally taught me to like, you always tell me all the time, why do you think you're so ugly? Why do you not think more highly of yourself? So when I was saying I'm the prize, it's not like I was just trying to tell you, it's like I was trying to tell everybody and remind myself like that. Like I was trying, like actively trying to like, try to feel better. And it just looks stupid. And it was just like, this is me completely having a breakdown.
It is because the thing is, what you're going to see after he says I'm the prize is me rolling my eyes several times because I know he doesn't believe that. I'm like, he doesn't believe that.
No, I don't. But this right here, me screaming, this is like what I don't show on YouTube, and it's kind of like embarrassing. And honestly, like it's never good, especially to have that be on TV and have that be people's perception of you. But it is good to see like I'm vulnerable and I'm flawed, and this is something I'm not proud of, but it's something I had to do. So all I'm gonna say is, in this moment, what you're seeing is all my insecurities and all my ugly, and it's not something I'm proud of, and something I don't like to show, but it's true. So.
You're a cold person, and I'm done putting up with it until you figure out how to make me feel better than a pair of shoes. You treat your outfits better than you treat me.
Facts.
I have to cough. To be fair, I treat my outfits and my wigs better than I treat everyone.
Fair.
Maybe more than myself.
Mike's temper went from 0 to 100.
Oh, you just skipped.
You don't admit fault for anyone else other than yourself because you think you are better than everyone. You don't care about me at all. You never cared about me, and that's what hurts.
How did I get here? You want to talk? Let's talk about the bad things
I
you said.
don't know how you got here.
You called me a glory hole.
You are.
No! You didn't slut shame. You were mad, and I said something bad, and then I called you, and I said, that's why you're still single at old fuck. That's why you're still single at your age, you old fucking bitch. Which you're not old, and you're not.
No, it doesn't even matter. You can say that. I've been engaged twice.
Yeah.
You've been engaged none. And so what we're gonna do.
You got a 20-year advantage.
I'm not 20 years older than you. Tell the truth. I'm 5 years older than Mike, so it's a 5-year advantage, but at the same time, dudes still want to fuck me and marry me. Mike wants to cuss me out on TV.
Shut the up. Mike is definitely at fault, but I also know Mike, and I also know that he will say he was wrong. But from the outside in, Mike, you're the bad guy on this one, brother. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Stop, but you see me visibly hurt, and you say shut up instead of saying I'm sorry.
Because you don't
I'm not sorry.
Say you're sorry.
No.
Okay, that's enough.
I wanted you to say sorry for calling me a slut. And that's why no one would ever be with me, because I'm a slut. I was like, girl!
You didn't even say that. You just wanted me to be sorry. And
I'm
not sorry about any of this.
I wanted to be, I know I didn't say it, but that's what I wanted you to say sorry for that.
No, but then it's like, you weren't sorry for saying that shit you said to Emily.
I wasn't sorry. No, but that is completely different.
I'm not sorry either.
No, but that is completely different.
I said what I said, and I meant it, and you said what you said, and you meant it.
But
so it doesn't matter.
But as a single person, telling somebody, oh yeah, if I'm single in Miami, I'll totally bring people back, compared to calling somebody a slut.
Were you a single person if your Girlfriend was right next to you and you guys are working.
You weren't my girlfriend!
We were on a break!
But we were in a good place.
Yes, but you weren't my girlfriend. We were in a good place. And I made a joke. It was a joke.
It wasn't a joke.
It was a joke.
Mike, on the other hand, is waking up to the stench of deep regret. Oh boy, do I know that smell.
I took it to a level that should not have happened. The only thing I'm going to do now is apologize. I hope I could, just be a person that makes mistakes and learns and grows.
Okay.
I love when I win.
And
I feel like shit and I'm sorry.
I did. I felt like shit. And one thing about me, listen, do I fuck up? Yes. Am I the first one to be accountable and say I'm sorry? Yes. And this scene is the only thing I'm going to fight because it's bullshit and I'm so mad.
Why?
You'll see.
I want to start off with I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait, what? That's not a Reese.
I regret calling her the
Seriously? That's also not a Reese. Nor is that.
I'm sorry for taking it to a level it did not.
I went to you first.
Pause.
I went to you first.
I don't like to be made to look like I'm the weak one. Like I just took that. I cussed you right the fuck out.
No, you did.
Right back.
Yeah, it
And
was
I
bad.
was like,
we were both.
Fuck you.
We were both screaming. It was
Yeah,
honestly.
so-
Wait, you know what? We can say this. Like, the edit was nice to us because it was much worse.
It was nice to you because I
No.
was
It was nice to you. It cut out everything bad you said.
No, if it showed the things I said, still come out the winner.
It doesn't matter. It would have made me look less crazy. Like, am I saying I was wrong? Yes.
Yeah.
But you
provoked the whole thing. I was trying to take off my makeup and go to fucking bed.
You started it for getting mad at me at nothing. Can you confirm or deny, though, that I went to you first and you were not interested in talking to me? As you should be.
Because I didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, but can you confirm that I went to you?
You know how I am.
Yes.
I need a minute.
No, yes, but that is why I did not push it. I went to you first and I said this exactly what happened. I said, hey, no, you don't want to talk to me right now, but when you are ready, I would love for the opportunity to apologize. And I walked away.
And it made me sick that you even touched me. I was like, get the fuck off me.
Exactly. That's why I did not go to a Reese. I did that. Everybody saw me do that. All the guys walked me over to a Reese. And then once I knew you didn't want to talk, I literally left you alone. I gave you your space because sometimes people aren't ready to hear your apology. And I wanted to respect your space. So I left you alone and I put the ball in your court, which I know you loved that power. But I put the ball in your court to be like, when you want to talk so I can apologize, you will let me know. And then once I took care of that, that is why I went up to every girl, because I feel like when you call one girl a bitch, you also need to apologize to every other woman in the room. I yelled at a woman in front of them. I wanted to apologize for that. I apologize. I went to you first! And then after that, I went to the girls. So the fact that they're trying to make it look like I didn't even go to you when I went to you first and I was respecting your space. Damn it. And then I'm going to continue for this because this is the only fucked up thing I think you did.
I'm sure the next stop is a Reese, right?
Also sorry to everybody else just for being disrespectful and loud.
Now Mike is doing an apology tour, and he's apologized to everyone in this house except for me, but I know why. Mike is terrified of me, and he looks really stupid this morning.
Aww.
You produced the fuck out of me. You literally.
You were going on an apology tour.
Yes.
Fuck this dude.
But you said instead of apologizing to me, I went to you first.
Because everyone came up to me like, yeah, Mike apologized for last night. Has he talked to you? I said, no.
Because you wouldn't talk to me.
Because I need a minute.
So, but how are you going to be like he's apologizing to everybody?
Because I don't want to fucking talk to you. You don't deserve to talk to me.
I'm not saying...
After that outburst,
No.
Do you think you deserve to speak to me?
That is not what I said once. Where are you getting that? This is what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you told me you were not ready to talk. I respect that, and I gave you space. And then you went in the confessional and was mad that I didn't apologize to you.
No, I was saying, no.
That is exactly what you just...
No, that's not, because it's literally... By the way, about y'all...
Sure, the next stop is
No.
Yeah,
Go back.
No. Let it play. Let it play. Because you were going to spin exactly what you just said.
Tour, and he's apologized to everyone in this house except for me, but I know why. Mike is terrified of me.
Because the first thing... Pause. You did pause. So every single person is like, oh, Mike apologized for last night. Has he talked to you? He said he'd like to talk when I'm ready.
I said I'd like to apologize when you're ready to hear it.
No, you didn't say apologize.
Yes, I did. Yes, I absolutely did.
It has been 9 months. I don't think either of us remember that.
No, I remember. In this moment, I remember exactly what I said.
What I mean is, what you should have said, instead of even that, and this is a lesson for you, was I'm so sorry. And I know that our parents watch this and you're humiliated for both of us. Not, I'm ready to apologize when you're ready, because
No.
like, no.
How is that different? How is that different than,
because
hey,
then
no,
you're
don't cut me
already
off.
sorry.
Don't cut me off. Let me finish talking.
I'm cutting you off.
No,
I'm
don't try to
cutting you off.
stop trying to silence white men.
Bitch, we're gonna do now is push white men off ladies.
That's picking and choosing what exactly you want to hear. I said, when you are ready, let me say it. When you are ready, I would love for the opportunity to apologize. I didn't think you were ready to hear my apology, and I was trying to respect you. And then you go in the confessional and say, Mike won't apologize to me. I tried!
Bitch, it was literally like 30 people that like, so Mike apologized to us. Has he said anything to you?
Yeah, I went to them after you.
Yeah. I'm just saying, the absolving, like, you just wanted to be absolved, which means you didn't really care.
What? What? No, because the other option is I don't do anything and then I'm wrong. So don't try to switch this with a good word like absolved.
So MikeMGTV followers, I know you're gonna follow him.
No.
Reese is a horrible mega bitch.
No, that's not what we want. Also, let me say this. People have been supporting both me and Arise, but people have been also saying mean things to both me and Arise. I know I've gotten like death threats. People saying I'm racist and I'm transphobic. And let me just say this, and for all I'm going to say is, anyone that is supporting me, by supporting me, I don't want anyone to ever say anything bad about Arise. Like, you don't need to send hate to somebody in order to support me.
Go ahead and send your fucking hate. I was a nice person this whole time who just served looks and shut the fuck up. He came at me. I was never speaking to you again.
I know. At this point, I'm not even kidding you guys. When you're going to see me get really upset.
Everywhere. I said it in confessionals. I said it everywhere. So you're saying what I said in confessionals was fucked up or whatever. I said more. I said, I never want to see him again. Kick him out. Let him leave. He's gross. I hate this person. He's not my friend. I was very upfront. I said, do not speak to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak to you.
She genuinely did not ever want to speak to me again. And not only did I try to apologize to her, I knew she didn't want to speak to me again. And at this point, I thought I was going home because I knew you wanted me gone. So I went in the back room. Remember, I wrote a 3-page letter that they filmed me write, and then I read it out loud crying in the confessional because I don't care about the show. I don't care about whether or not we end up together. More than anything else, I was upset because out of everything, I lost my best friend for this stupid show that I didn't fucking care about. I'm like, this show was not worth it. Because we never fought before this. We were put in a situation that was designed for us to inevitably blow up at each other. And then, all of a sudden, now because of this, I'm going to lose my best friend. How is this worth it? No amount of money was that worth it. So I'm like disheveled. I wasn't eating. I was embarrassed. I was humiliated. And I thought I was going to go home that way without the opportunity to apologize to you. Even though I did try multiple times. I was waiting for you.
But if I don't want to speak to you again after you humiliate me before in bed...
Stop trying to turn it and make it seem like I'm trying to say that you deserve to... Or that you were trying to do that.
No,
I never said that you had to.
What I'm saying is there are two sides to the story, and they're both right in their own ways, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is I was right to do what I wanted to do because I do what I do.
And I'm not saying you were wrong.
That's what I do.
And exactly, but that is why I did not go up and talk to you. They're making it seem like I didn't go and apologize to you when you're the one I should have apologized to you. I know you. I know when you're mad and you don't want to talk to somebody, and you are right to feel that way.
I was done with you.
I know, and that's why I was leaving you alone until you wanted to talk to me again, if you did at all. But I did try to tell you I'm sorry, but then I gave you your space, and I know you didn't want to talk to me, and I was, you guys have, like, Arisa and I have been friends for years. She's been on the channel. And now I just, like, lost my best friend. And I was so upset. I was mad at myself.
I look amazing. I look like Kylie Minogue. Looks like I just released a disco album earlier last year.
I know exactly what Arisa...
I'm so mad at this point because this is after I've been, like, haven't eaten all day. I've been sad all day. I just wrote a 3-page letter, cried in the confessional. And I'm like, I know I'm going home. I know I'm going home. That's how I felt at the time. Spoiler alert, I don't go home. I know I'm going home. I know I'm going home. They're going to do something where everybody's going to have to vote me out. So when I see everyone's name, except for the people that have, like, been going through shit, especially you and me, I'm like, this is it. It's going to be something where everybody votes, and then I have to go home. It's going to be some kind of, like, jury.
After cussing me out in front of everybody, unprovoked.
You're welcome for that airtime.
Bitch, no. Pause it. No, we're not doing that. What we're not gonna do, African American proverb, what we not gonna do is, don't you dare coin that, you white bitch. No. I am a ghost of fashion that haunts this house, and you will respect my outfits, my hair, my looks. I am the only bitch in this house that looks like a different human being every time I show up on screen.
That is true. I'll give you that credit.
You don't know who it is. You're like, is that someone new? Oh, it's Reese again.
Also, did I deserve to go home at the time? Yes. Did I also give fabulous TV? Yes. Did I also give you the longest storyline overarching thing because I was willing to be the bad guy?
And I was trying to go home week 3.
I know, and I kept us there because I gave good TV. But I think they thought I was going to come in. David was going to be there because David was one of my people. I think they thought I was going to come in, fuck up with David. You and I would have a huge blow-up fight, and then we'd be out. That's what I think they expected to happen. Because the fact that we don't have anybody come for us, it's X on the beach. What do you mean we have no exes?
I couldn't believe that.
Mom, this is gonna be a California divorce. Like, I'm taking half your.
That's good.
We're about to duke it out.
The hot-tempered Mike versus Ice Queen Reese in the Ex's Court.
Reese, you may now begin your opening.
I got something to say. It's in favor of you. They don't show Mike opened the door for me every time that we left the thing. He was very sweet. He was a gentleman.
I was apologetic. Also, I know you were pissed because it was freezing and you had to pee.
It was so cold. I literally got up, walked out, and just peed.
She walked off set.
Yeah, I said, I'm done. I said, you guys can cut if you don't want to. Because I asked, I said, can I pee? Can I pee? No one would answer me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm peeing. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to pee.
I have only been trying to live up to your standards that you wanted for me. I have been growing. I have been trying. And that is very upsetting for me.
Pause. I'm sorry.
I feel like...
Rewind it. I only looked at my bone structure. I was so stunning. This entire episode. No, I'm not even kidding. This whole court scene, I'm like, God, I want to fuck her.
Aris, the second it was you and me, it was you and me.
I was like, hold up. I do remember when Mike had kissed David behind my back.
Told you I was going to do it.
That was a Frankenstein-ass.
Told you I was going to do it. Yeah,
you know that.
I know.
You heard it. I was like, what is that? I never heard it till just now.
I feel like when you said, I want to open it up, it's because of my history. I have a question for you.
God, my eyes are like 3 inches long.
First of all, hold on. I had a whole speech being accountable for everything where I gave you your props. I said, you didn't do anything wrong. I am completely in the wrong. I want to be accountable. I was triggered, and it's not an excuse. My triggers are not your problem, and I do this all the time. This is a big thing I need to work on. I did a whole thing where I broke down and sobbed to the point where I looked up and not only were you crying, everyone was crying.
It's why I was crying. Mike's confessional and his breakdown was why I was crying, because I didn't cry because I was so hurt. It's because he was being so honest. I will say that he was being so honest and so real and so sweet.
I was sad. Everybody else was also crying. Production was crying.
Everyone was
because
crying.
I talked about
the camera guy was crying. Everybody was crying.
I had a full real moment where I literally talked about I literally was tortured growing up, and it made me a villain. It made me have these terrible qualities that I try to hide, and I feel like I'm a terrible person because every time, no matter how much money you get, no matter how big you get, no matter how successful you get, in the blink of an eye, I'm triggered by something small, and I'm instantly a scared, vulnerable 17-year-old kid again. And those traits are not attractive. And I was I said all this, and they cut it out. I'm like, are you kidding? I was so upset. Because these things...
Everyone who's there knows, and it sucks that people don't get to see that, but I will say, I don't cry for nothing.
I think you were also sad, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I was I'm visibly sad all day because I'm I just lost my best friend.
And I thought you were going home as you were telling this confessional.
Yeah. I think I was breaking, and you were sad. You were even, I would say, in your benefit, even though you were mad at me, I think you still felt bad that I was going out this way because you needed to stay strong and stick to your gun. But I think the fact that knowing that our friendship was over, you were also sad about that.
It was very sad. That was the saddest part. I was like, wow, I'm never going to see him again. Because they make you disappear.
Yeah.
You don't get voted off.
You just disappear.
This season, it was you disappear.
Mm.
No goodbyes from anybody. And so I was like, whoa.
Yeah, and
they're going to evaporate Mike.
How do you wish you would have handled it?
I turned a little problem into an unsolvable big problem because of overreacting. That kills me, and what I'm realizing now is I forgot how you showed me you love me.
She's been holding in a lot of and I do feel like tonight she has finally reached her.
I'm mad that they cut that off because I said, I forgot how you showed me that you love me. I forgot how you show emotion, how you sit down with my parents and you tell them how great their son is. How when I'm having an anxiety attack at an after party or at an event, you can instantly tell without me having to say that to you, and you'll come over and hold my hand. That and like calm me down. And I'm having an anxiety attack right now, and all I want you to do is hold my hand, and I can't. And that's why like I say it here, and it makes it look so stupid because it didn't have the lead up. Like look.
Breaking point, and you know, it felt good to see that because it's like, oh, that's my girl. Like this is the Arise that I get.
This is the first time ever knowing you that I can't eat and I can't breathe and I am scared and I just want to hold your hand and I can't and I don't know what to do.
But that's why like it all led up to that, and they chopped it up and made it sound like it didn't make sense, right?
A little, but my bones structure.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I'm over here crying, and you're talking about your bones.
There's nothing you can do. I will only ever think about me.
Devon gave great advice too, because she said
Devon is the queen of everything.
She really is.
Love Devon. It's nuts.
This was the moment where she looked at me. She's like, Mike, do you love Arise? I'm like, yes. And she goes, Arise, do you love Mike? And you're like, yes. And she was like, okay, great. Maybe, you know, something that's hard to realize is just because you love somebody doesn't mean that you're meant to be together. And I think that's amazing advice that I can't believe that they cut that out. I really can't.
That was really good advice.
Such good advice, and I think that would have helped so many people to hear that. Instead, we gotta sit and listen to two gay guys fight over Grindr.
Halfway.
I'm sorry.
Pause.
Wait.
Also,
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry, you don't have to forgive me. I'm sorry.
I'm really proud of Mike.
I said, I'm really sorry, you don't have to forgive me, but I really am sorry. Because they were like, is there anything you want from Arise right now? I'm like, can I just please have a hug? And I just wanted to tell you I was sorry because I thought I was going home.
Yeah, I thought you were too. And I just want to note, I was wearing Christian Dior. The belt, the dress. I had like $6,000 on.
This is a great example of how we were on the show. Me spilling my guts and my heart and my soul, being emotional. And Arise is like, I was wearing Christian Dior.
So, Mike is in the wrong, and Mike admitted he was wrong today on the stand. We'll see if we can work on our friendship. We'll see.
Court is now adjourned.
They let me stay, and I almost shit my pants. I almost shit myself.
Also, same. I was like, why the fuck is he staying?
I'm happy I got to stay, but people think that this was you forgiving me. She did not forgive me yet.
I did not.
We still have a lot of...
to you at all.
I mean, this really isn't a spoiler. We're only talking about how, you know, this episode went. Like, we still, like, hang out, but how our relationship ends up is still up in the air. So if you guys want to see how this turns out for us, and then once the episodes are all over, we can give you an update, because this happened 9 months ago. I just wanted to talk about this, and thank you for being here and giving your side of the story and giving some banter. I know, like, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but I do think it's a testament that we could sit down and be adults and have a conversation on, I felt this way, you felt this way, being accountable. It's a testament on queer relationships, and during Pride, I think that's great.
Bye, Marsha. DragQueenMerch.com.
Arise, where can people find you?
At Aristocrat on all platforms. Don't fuck around and pretend like you don't fucking know. And if you want me to look at the camera, be more attractive.
Okay.
So do that.
Thank you all for watching. As always, I'm MikeMGTV, and you're fucking welcome.